locked in a cell and died. YR299. Well, let's see what happens if we continue. Alright, I really don't want a walkthrough answer, but I really want to figure this out together. So if you have any ideas, if anybody has any ideas that you did not look up, please bring them. Here's the table. I cannot move the table. See? Table no move. I can move the bed, but I cannot move the table. We can put the bed right up against it this time. Come on, stop turning.
It does explain so much of your behavior.
Turning.
You never did finish what you set out to
Try
do.
checking the walls.
You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work and me.
Thing just it turns and it gets worse. Once it has an angle, I can't fix the angle. Look at the walls. Try checking the walls. Let's get the metal bar real quick. Here's the metal bar we can get. Okay, metal bar. Stars now. Iron bar. There's another bar down here we can wiggle, but it says stop wasting your time. Use more items on the bar that wouldn't budge. Use more items on the bar that wouldn't budge. Let's try that. Birch butt. Use more items on the bar. Like the hammer. I haven't used the hammer in a while. It's solid metal and in good shape. This is of no use. Okay. It's not loose enough. No need to waste more time on it. They say waste time, but try more items on it. Cannot use this item this way. Our lantern surely won't work, or the oil, or the laudanum. The tar is for reassembling the orb, so it's not even letting me use it that way. We got the orb pieces and the tar. So nothing on that bar. I don't think I can. Thank you for the suggestion, Birch, but I don't think we can use anything on that bar. This one, which is broken at the top, I can't actually grab, so we can't use any items on it. Door's locked. Wait, what does our journal say now? Cell door is locked. Find another way out. Gotta be a way out, and we've got a bar, so there's gotta be something. Door's locked. Can't use the item this way. Gotta be something. A hole? Can we pry one of these things off the wall? Manacles? Can we dig a hole? Throw something like the bucket at the bar. Sure, why not? Let's try that. Although it does say stop wasting your time. I mean, the game says that specifically. I don't think that's gonna go. Getting out through this hole makes sense, frankly. We broke the bar. Why can't we fit through the hole? What about that chair? What about the chair? Maybe the chair was gonna be a thing, and if I could pull the chair through the hole without it clipping and bouncing. This is the chair. Able to grab it. Hey, let's try this. Come on. Come on, you fucking thing, let me out. Chair on top of the bed? Ugh. If this works, I'm gonna feel it's a little silly. Because I already tried building my stairway to heaven in another part of this game, and that wasn't a thing. I was just, you know, having fun. But if this can't get us out, then getting out through this hole isn't a thing. Woo! Fuck! Stairway to heaven, baby. What? And now the... What? When did this happen?
Use it for the ritual.
Well, it made sense. KG, right from the beginning, the moment we broke the bar, it made sense to try to go for the hole. It just, you know, we moved the bed. The bed didn't really fit flush against the bars. It started to make less sense after we had a clear access to it and we couldn't get through it. Last prisoner note. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of these last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I've begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. Warden dropped a key down the pipes. If only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. There was a hole on the left of the cell. Damn. Okay. I absolutely believe you, because there was a big hole after we were all done. But I didn't find the small hole to stick the bar in. On the left side of the cell. Must have been somewhere around here. Warden dropped a key into the pipes. What pipes? Pipes. The well. Can't tell if I'm lowering it or raising it. I'm kind of glad it's not over. I wasn't ready for that to be the end. Hi. That looks like a bucket we can use. I was thinking about the bucket in the last cell and how it wasn't an object we could claim. It was just something we could pick up and throw. And if only we could claim it, we could attach it to the rope here. Well, now we've got a bucket we can. Maybe it'll come back up with a key on it. So that would almost be too easy. Well, this bucket does have a handle. The others didn't, so... I mean, it's no sillier than the string that we were in a room full of rope, and yet we couldn't make string. We had to go find a piece of string somewhere else. Picked up a bucket of water. Huh. A bucket of water. Outlast 2 was alright. I liked it. I had fun in the end. Hey, something here. I liked Outlast 1 better. I kind of like the insane asylum framework better than the religious cult framework. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it was fun. I like the first one better, though. There's a key in the pipe, but it can't be reached. Well, let's, hey, let's wash it out. Guess what we got? A key. Grandpa! Good timing, too. Welcome. Thank you for the bits. Greetings, sir. Are we being chased? It sounds like we're being chased. I'm just gonna run. I'm not gonna look behind us. We're just gonna go. Hello? Hey! 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 Oh, come on. Are you fucking with me? You're fucking kidding me. Get out of my way. Oh! Okay, I'm sure we're being chased now. Hazel turned 15. She had lived 3 years longer than Dr. Tate had foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion and decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice, but she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. Cells! Bye-bye! This is where we were before. Okay. Special note. What? Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across the carriage. What's going on?
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me, and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children.
Look, look. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. What is that?
We took the coach and went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting Alfred. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children.
Yeah,
We should
dark.
have more than enough prisoners
Right?
to finish the ritual now.
Crying had stopped, and he could hear a whisper coming from the cell. They were up to something, and he would have to punish them. Yeah, Darth, this final act is substantial. I'm glad our journey didn't end in the cell. This is where we were before. We came up here from that well. This was the door that was blocked before that we just came through. Nice stash of tinder boxes for the moment. Ow! Don't want to go that way. We have not made the potion yet, and we have not assembled the orb. Down here is the way we will need to go eventually. But what about the potion for Agrippa? I haven't made any headway on that. Wonder if he'll even still be down here. Avoid stepping on this stuff. Come on, Daniel. Daniel, son. Oh, fuck it, never mind. Hey, this looks like a laboratory. I bet we can make something in here. How easily we can screw this up. Let's see. Glass jar of blood. Do we heat the blood? Maybe we heat the blood. Incomplete tonic. This is getting better. The remains. Can't add it as is. Needs to be purified first. We're not just burning the gland and the bone, but let me just see what it says. Burning the gland will not help extract the poison. What else do we have to work with? Got a press. Oh, we can squeeze the gland. Nice. What else do we have? I put this in place. Yes. No. Yes. The gland does not fit. The crank needs to be turned back. Wrong way. I don't see any change in the device. I can't really visualize the grinder mechanism. Let's take it all the way to one end. So, okay, it won't turn anymore. Gland. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. complete tonic. Feeling it's going in here. We're there. Fine. In there. That's what I meant. And, the bone in there. Now, what happened in that box? Who knows? We've got a tonic! We've got Vider's tonic.
Daniel, I thought I'd lost you.
Jesse, we have to cook.
The chancel collapsed. The laboratory might be accessible now.
What I got for you? Drink up.
Quickly, off with the head. And then, whatever happens, get me through that gate.
Off with the head. Wait, what? Ripple wants to have his head sawn off.
You should hurry, Daniel. No
Sure.
time for sitting around.
How am I sawing your head off? No, don't tell me to hurry. What the fuck am I doing? Sawing your head off? The lab should be reachable now. Is that where we're fixing the orb? The chancel's in the other direction. What's this craziness? He wants his head sawn
You're a
off.
good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate
With
your
what?
comfort. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
No, really, what the hell? We brought him his potion and now he wants his head sawn off.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
But... Let's see, there's a saw in one of the torture rooms. Are we going back to
You're a
get
good boy,
a
Daniel.
saw?
And I appreciate your comfort.
No,
But
we're
I
not, we
believe
can't
you
go that
have
way.
More important things to take care of.
And... Ow! Not going this way.
No time for sitting around.
What was down here anymore? More of that stuff. The way to the chancel. Maybe we'll find a saw in the lab that he's open that we can get to.
You're a good boy, Daniel.
The chancel's
And
back
I
that way, so
appreciate you
maybe
coming.
we'll be coming back by
But I
Agrippa.
believe you have more important things to take care
I
of.
hope we can find the saw in here, whatever we need. Yeah, hey, saw, bone saw, even. Won't budge.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
They really overdid his scripting. I mean, how hard would it have been to not have Agrippa talk in circles like this? You coming with us? Cool. Picked up Agrippa's head. Maybe the lab is where we need to assemble the orb too. Let's try. Needed a proper workspace. Doesn't look like a proper workspace to me. The severed head of Agrippa. More appropriate workspace is needed. Its texture and color are constantly changing. Let's try and get back to the... We got captured trying to get back in the chancel. Let's head back to the chancel. No, disassemble. Disassemble. Johnny 5. Johnny 5 is alive. She cried and struggled as he pulled her arm. Her flowered Sunday dress ripped and fell into the mud. So, it's good. This is so good. Orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Shattered pieces lie in the torture rooms. We have the pieces. We have tar. We need to find a suitable place to assemble it. And the chancel, where we need to use it, I'm hoping we'll find a place to assemble it somewhere up here too. We were here before, but not in a while. Got most rudely jumped the last time we came back here. So, okay. One bridge is out. Let's go left. No, don't be there. Please don't be there. Seriously, don't be there. Let's go check somewhere else and come back. There'd be a better way to deal with that. I bet we need to be where he was. This is where we need to use the orb. Here's the depression. And we can't pass through. It's still in there. Why does this floor have to be trolly? Why can't it just be not that? What's our health? The wound is bleeding quite badly. Well, we are loaded on laudanum. Few cuts and bruises. More laudanum. All is good. Can't you use that pedestal thing to assemble the orb? Hey, I didn't think about us trying to assemble it in the pedestal. That's a great idea. A great idea. Let's see what's in here.
10th of August, 1839.
Diary.
I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down and... what is her life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent. But to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Uh-huh. Well, he figured it out. Yes, Daniel, that makes you a murderer. We couldn't get in here before. This almost looks like a forge or something. Workspace. Well, what the heck is this? This is sort of a big deal. Whatever this is, it kind of stands out. And yet it is, I can't click on it anywhere. Wait, there. Hold on. try to grab these. You cannot stick the bar in the gears. I doubt we're gonna tar up the gears. Huh. The head, maybe. Or not. Nope, it doesn't like. Wow! Ow! Good God! Need more laudanum! Let's try everything. What else do we have? Hammer, chisel, no. We tried that already, no. Pieces of the orb on that, no. Can't use this item this way. Don't grab it, Matt. It's gotta be so obvious. Why is it not obvious? Why are we allowed to touch the gears anyway? Steam, is there a valve somewhere I can turn? I don't see any valves. It's kind of a big deal getting into this room. We were here before and it was walled off. It's available to us now for a reason. Hey, can I grab that? No. Got all excited. Can't grab it. Is there really nothing else on this besides the gear to interact with? It's not large enough to jam the cogwheels, but I did throw something at it and get a response. It's moments like that where I really do like how this game handles things. But it can be hard to know when they want you to play with the physics engine or look for something that's glowing and click it. Like right now, they want us to play with the physics engine. Seems more clear. So why can't I use the bar? I think the bar would be perfect. The iron bar. Not use this item this way. Maybe if we put the head on a pike. So what is gonna jam that? Think. What could we do? We can't use the iron bar. The hammer's not big enough. These little pieces of sheet metal or whatever. But if we jam the cogwheel, maybe an item in another room. Yes. Didn't see anything in there though. Didn't think of anything in there. In here. A wood plank. A box. That handsaw? Let's try a box, but see anything else? Anything better? There's a bucket. No? Is that a piece of piping? Can't grab it. Hey, what's that attached to this thing? Yeah! Box for the win. What did that do for us, though? We broke the machine, but what did that do? Something. It did something. Whatever it is, it's important. I'm sure of it. Couldn't have taken those, could I? It didn't hurt me that time. And this doesn't look nearly as electrified as it was. Try assembling things in here. Hey Jay, you mentioned that before, and I think that was our proper place. Not the head. The head. This seemed logical. Well. Ah! Too soon. If it wasn't for Alexander, he would still be innocent and able to die. We've reached the inner sanctum. Like that lever opened 2 doors. What? Okay, that hurt. And I think I'm gonna put a head there. All is good. Try putting a head there. Nope.
19th of August.
Maybe we should read first.
1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer.
Daniel wants
A
revenge.
monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
Jeez, when I stand there. You saw what happened. What does it mean? What we do? Okay, Darth. Have a good one. Have a good Saturday night. Rest of your weekend. Wait until you can see clearly again. Try that. know not what I've done. Besides drive Daniel even crazier. What have I done? I'm wearing headphones. That's not cool. What's going on? I haven't even tried to open the door in there. Oh, it's open now. Orb chamber. Turned angry. It was easy to take her insolence and make her the villain in this story, but she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Well, I thought he was rather irritating, but... Pylon is unstable and on the verge of falling over. If Agrippa wants to do anything in here. The portal has not opened yet. Oh, portal. Game's getting ahead of itself. Cannot use this item in this way. We still have things. What else is in the room? Try harder, Daniel.
No, don't do that. I realize you doubt my intentions. Why would I take such extreme measures to save your life? Maybe I'm saving mine too.
Say anything about the others being loose. I could still put my hands on them though. Just try pushing it in different directions.
Stop it, Daniel. You are ruining it. We are so close, I beg you. I'm just like you, Daniel. A prisoner of circumstance. Trapped in a world I no longer recognize. As you gain your freedom, will you deny me mine? We are so close, closer than
He's a
I've
jerk.
been for centuries.
Agrippa was also a jerk.
Oh, you fool! You killed us! You killed us both!
It was my greatest triumph, and I never looked back.
I'm looking back. He's turning. I look back and it turns.
You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg? Huh. Quite the contrary.
He didn't use Agrippa's head.
I knew it was my purgatory. Hellfire made to
Portal
wash
wasn't
away
open.
my sins.
I don't think we did that. I didn't do that right. Well, right. There was another way. There had to be.
There's no denying the things I've done.
In
But
fact,
have
I remember
paid
what
my
Agrippa
tribute.
said now.
I gave them that awful man. I did the right thing.
Are you sure, Daniel? I remember now what Agrippa said. Let him go through the portal first. Second credit roll for us here. Like 271. Different numbers at the bottom. No, hang on now. Hang on now. Hang on now. Say no more. Say no more. Nobody
I was
explain.
wondering if you were
Say a
going
thing.
to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain?
See that?
Good.
The portal has not opened yet.
Comforting concept.
Let's let him talk.
But hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
We already got one other ending. We were locked in a cell and we had a credit roll. And get out. Then we continued and I got out. As this was wrapping, it occurred to me, I remembered what Agrippa said, part of what he said, something about opening the portal and letting him go through first. So, I wonder. Hurt if I touch the blue flames. He's watching us. There's nothing I can throw at him. Don't think I can. We still have a few objects, but the crank is probably should have been gone a long time ago. Hammer or chipper, I don't think we'll be using anymore. Or the iron bar. What of this portal? Opening a portal. Letting him open a portal. Listen, the room's locked. Fudge.
Do you see it? A whole other
Okay, I touched it. Oh, wait! Portal! Look at that!
Isn't it beautiful? I can
Portal will be
finally
open very
return
soon.
home. But you, I am sorry, Daniel. You know, you fool! You have wronged us.
Have I? What have I done? Tell me all about it.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Or did he? Or did he? Well, that's 3 different endings. Although one of them was clearly, you done screwed up. The one in the cell. Huh. I wonder if there aren't more. I mean, what if we stand there and let Alexander do his thing? A really bad one. I don't see how we can rate these as good or bad endings. I mean, maybe the one in the cell, we were just dead. I don't have a horse in this race. Whatever happens to Daniel can happen to Daniel. I was just along for the ride. Do we go one more time and see what happens? ODN 314. Let's see what happens if I don't toss Agrippa's head in.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain?
Or wait until he goes into the portal and then throw Agrippa in after it.
Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind?
Agrippa said something
that you
about
see no good
wait
in
until
me
he goes into the
or
portal.
evil in Agrippa?
Not just when it's open. Let's wait until Alexander goes through and then I'm tossing Agrippa in. We just gotta wait. Just gotta wait a little bit. It wasn't touching the pillars, it was waiting. Yeah, the one in the cell is bad. I agree. Dude, get with the portal.
I can finally return home. But you, I am solitary.
Portal's open. We're waiting.
You are still tainted, branded by the shadow. It will consume you either way.
Okay, we're letting him go. And
Please, let me go.
I didn't get to put the head in, but oh, this one looks like a bad ending.
I'll never tell you.
Thank you, my friend. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated forever.
That's the same one we got in the cell, I think. So, since we're at the end of the stream, put all the cards on the table. Agrippa, I thought, said something about wait till he... Maybe it was just wait till he opens the portal. Maybe Agrippa wanted to be the one to go through the portal. And our options were let Alexander go through the portal, let Alexander open the portal, and then Agrippa goes through the portal. But I think pushing the pillars over was the good ending, if any, because that was rejecting them both. Alexander, Agrippa. Alexander asked us, well, did it not occur to you there might be some bad in Agrippa or some good in me? Well, whatever good they might have, maybe they both had plenty of bad, and maybe neither of them should go through the portal. And we've seen each of them go through, and neither of them go through. I think we've done our due. So does anyone want to explain anything else? At this point, if anybody wants to share anything, explain anything, go for it. I think we're done. And I enjoyed this a lot. It started quite rough for me. Slow, not scary. The atmosphere improved steadily throughout. The scares had some high points, but the atmosphere was the best part of that throughout the game, and it took a while. It took a while for it to come together. The beginning of the game, Daniel was cowering in fear at nothing. By the middle of the game, it was pretty clear what he was cowering in fear from. Hey, Shadow Dragon. So now I can answer your question. Shadow Dragon asked me the other day before we started this game, when I said we were going to play it, are you going to do custom stories? And I didn't know what they were talking about. I had to go look it up. Sure enough, this game has a tool set whereby people can make custom campaigns, and there are a lot of custom campaigns out there. I had to go looking to see what you were talking about, Shadow Dragon. There are custom stories. No, I don't have any of them installed. We were going to play the main game first, and we have other things scheduled. Please look at the schedule. Am I going to play any of the custom stories? Not today. And our next stream is Halloween, a 12-hour Resident Evil 7 stream. After that, we're going to be playing South Park for a week. Then we're going to be playing the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC for about a week. Then we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Origins for most of the rest of November. So, when would we play the custom stories? Another time, perhaps. Another time, perhaps. Thank you for bringing them to my attention. I did follow the link you posted the other day. That one looked very well reviewed, and so do a bunch of others. So it's good to know there's more of this, that the fan base has put out there. So if you couldn't get enough from this, there's more to be had. Anyone who liked Amnesia or is interested in this, know that there are community campaigns for Amnesia: The Dark Descent, custom stories out there. But no, we won't be playing them at this time. Thank you all for joining me on this one. It proved scary in the end. It was a good ride. Coming in for a landing. Starship Chaos back on the pad. I may pop up on Monday. If you look at the schedule, you'll see that it just says to be determined. I think I'm going to take an extra day, prepare for the 12-hour stream and some of the stuff coming in November. I will let you know if we're going to have a stream Monday. I'll post something about it. Otherwise, I hope to see you all Tuesday for a very special Halloween special. We should drop in on someone. Did Tyler finally get his Super Mario Odyssey set up? Let us do that. Hey, S7, KG, Colonel, Misbehave, B. Kimberly, Shadow Dragon, everyone out there, chatters, lurkers, lovers all, thank you for the excellent company, for the host love, for the sub support. I will see you all on the other side. For now, I bid you good night. Great rest of your weekends.